Alright, hello and welcome to another Why Would You Use. So today we're going to be talking about the Kronen Prime. So, the Kronen Prime are, how do I put this? They are good and functional weapons that I think are incredibly bland and not really unique at all. And I know that seems a little harsh, but this weapon is kind of your really basic spin attack weapon. It does have mostly slash damage in its IPS, which helps it out a little bit in terms of getting more slash procs and more procs of your other given types with its okay status chance. And of course, being a spin attack weapon, you're going to put Maiming Strike on it to completely repair this abysmal base crit chance. And then also Blood Rush will help push that even further. So that's all fine and good, but the main problem this weapon has is that if you don't use Primed Reach, you might have trouble hitting yourself with these weapons because they have an incredibly short base range. They are very, very similar to the Ohma, where kind of the gimmick was being incredibly short but having incredibly high damage. And these have damage. It's fine. It works. But it's just not special, I guess, in any real way. Like, if we fight these enemies, it's going to be, like, completely trivial because these enemies are level 50 and this is a fucking spin attack weapon using Maiming Strike. And I get that. But also, like, the range is very short. And kind of the thing on spin attack weapons usually is having good range. The Ohma was kind of the odd one out, and this just being a prime weapon that is basically the Ohma except for not purely elemental is kind of lame. Like, it's totally functional, and if you love how these weapons look, there's that. But if you try and use these without having Maiming Strike, they're just really kind of worthless. I found, which is really unfortunate. So we're going to bump this up to, like, double the level because it's a spin attack melee, just so you can kind of get an idea of how this is going to perform. And it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Unlike the Tiburon Prime, it's just that this weapon is, like, dreadfully unexciting, more so than anything else. And the short range doesn't really make it particularly useful because instead of using this, the Atarax is available. Like, if you have Maiming Strike at your disposal, like, to use, then you're going to be much better served getting a weapon that has significantly more range, even using one of the pole arms instead of this thing. Even though this might have more damage, the thing, when you're at this level of damage, is that you want to hit more enemies, not kill the ones that are touching your balls. So yeah, it's fine. It works. It's just really boring to me. But if you're looking for some good tonfa, they are technically that. Technically, they are that. So that has weirdly been the why would you use. I know a lot of this is maybe a why wouldn't you use, but they are functional. So I will see you guys tomorrow.